There's a part of healing no one talks about, a part that feels heavy, silent, and terrifying, a part that makes you think something is wrong with you. But the truth is, the darkness you're walking through right now is not a sign of failure. It's a sign that you're waking up. Healing doesn't begin in the light. Healing begins in the dark. There comes a moment in your life when everything you've been holding together starts to fall apart. You feel disconnected from yourself, detached from the world around you, lost in a reality that suddenly feels unfamiliar. It's not dramatic. It's not loud. It's not obvious to anyone else. It's a quiet collapse, a soft unraveling on the inside. You begin to notice the weight, the heaviness behind your smile, the exhaustion in your bones, the ache in your chest that you can never explain. You start to wonder, why does everything feel wrong? Why do I feel so distant from myself? Why does my heart feel tired for no reason? But your darkness is not confusion, it's communication. Your soul is speaking through your discomfort. When your life no longer matches who you're becoming, it begins to break down the pieces that were built on survival, not truth. Psychologically, this dark phase is crucial. When you've spent years ignoring your pain, dismissing your needs, people-pleasing, and suppressing your truth, your mind eventually reaches a breaking point. This isn't weakness. This is your nervous system saying, I can't carry this anymore. The sadness, the numbness, the late-night overthinking, the emptiness, the loss of interest in things you used to love. These aren't signs of failure. They're signs you're finally noticing the parts of yourself you've abandoned. Your mind is trying to make you pay attention to the wounds you buried, to the versions of you that never healed, to the moments you pretended didn't hurt. Darkness is the mind's way of forcing you inward when you've avoided yourself for too long. Spiritually, the dark is where transformation begins. Think about it. Seeds grow in the dark. Embryos grow in the dark. The soul grows in the dark. Every rebirth begins with a period of nothingness. The darkness detoxes you. It strips away the identities you outgrew. It shakes loose the people who no longer align with you. It collapses the chapters that were never yours to keep. It's not chaos. It's clearing. It's not punishment. It's preparation. It's not the end. It's the turning point. The dark is where you meet your soul without distraction. It's where you hear the whispers you've ignored. It's where your intuition speaks the loudest. In the dark, you face your shadows, the anger you swallowed, the grief you numbed, the heartbreak you minimized, the patterns you repeated, the stories you told yourself to survive. Shadow work isn't about destroying these parts of you. It's about understanding them. Your pain isn't random. Every trigger, every fear, every emotional reaction is a message from a younger version of you who needed comfort but received silence. Healing begins when you stop abandoning the versions of you who were already abandoned. Then something subtle begins to happen inside you. Your breath deepens. Your thoughts slow. Your emotions feel less like waves and more like information. You start realizing you didn't break. You cracked open. The light doesn't return all at once. It comes softly, in moments of clarity, in sudden peace, in small realizations that feel like truth. You begin to recognize your strength, your boundaries, your worth, your intuition, your needs, your authentic self. You start to feel the difference between who you used to be and who you're becoming. And it changes everything. The relationships that ended were clearing space for something aligned. The silence that scared you was reconnecting you with your soul. The confusion you hated was redirecting your path. The numbness you judged was your nervous system protecting you until you were ready to feel again. You step out of the dark with a quieter mind, a steadier heart, and a deeper understanding of yourself. You become someone new, someone real. So if you're in the dark right now, don't rush your way out of it. Sit with it, listen to it, learn from it, heal inside it. Because this is not the end of your story. This is the part where the real you is born. Your healing begins in the dark, because that's where truth lives. That's where rebirth happens. That's where you meet the version of yourself you were always meant to become. And you are not alone in this. Not anymore.